As soon as you kiss me, you're my boyfriend. This is it. Here, I did that, and then I went into him in the movie with another girl, and he just give me a hug, and I'll see you next week. Like, what do you mean you see me next week? There's not seeing me next week. You
What?
just no.
Hi, I'm Benjamin, and I'm from Lille, northern France.
Hi, I'm Jane. I'm from Perpignan, south of France.
Hi, I'm Theo. I'm from Bordeaux.
Hi, my name is Morgan and I'm from Paris.
Hello, my name is Jean-Gilles. My background is from French Guyanese.
Hey, I'm Anna. I'm from Toulon in the south of France.
I think what I like about the French way, I don't want to call it the French way, but I like the eye contact. When you go to a party, we should always start that long staring and the smiling and the is he gonna come? In France, the man has to approach the
You
girl.
just send your energy.
Yeah,
and
you have to like make him like, yes,
come right on.
They come on really strong. They're like, I'm into you, I will let you know.
Sometimes we are too much. Like, I need to agree. Like, it's just like, I'm a man, I'm the strongest and everything else. And sometimes it's not true. We need to agree.
I think it's a Latin background.
In France, if you want to be respected, you have to act like a man.
French people, usually, we like to flirt.
It's just a game of seduction. You need to impress her, not just enough that you say, yes, he's a potential or he's a good candidate.
Just being seductive, like we like to...
I don't even control, like I flirt with everybody, like woman, man, dogs.
I like when it's complicated with a girl. When
chase, we talk about a chase. You like
yeah.
That's a thing.
When it's simple, like it's just like
no challenge.
No challenges, as you said, exactly.
And it takes you 3 dates.
Yeah, 3-4 dates, I guess.
I feel like we go way faster.
It takes 10 minutes for me, I would say, to know if someone is interested in me.
First, I think gay people, we have less filters on the intention behind like your mind. You know why you're going on those apps and you know why you're gonna date someone.
It's all about the game. Like we don't want to be too obvious. Soulmate.
When we date a girl and we want to be boyfriend girlfriend, we need to put some formalities. If we are just being together, it's how I will treat you.
I love to be with the French wine, like on the sand, like in front of the sunset. I'm really a more romantic guy, so.
The sand with the wine?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
We start at maybe 5 p.m. The date is going well. You could end up at midnight. Here, they have 2 hours for you.
I usually like the bar restaurant because usually what happens is you don't know if you like the guy enough to want to spend the whole night with him. So you go to the bar first, you have that drink, and if everything goes well, he's like, are you hungry? And you're like, depends on how you feel. So if you like him, you're like, yes, I am.
If I see that just work with the other girl, they say, oh, if you want, you can go like to my place. We're gonna have a last drink. This is
the first date. I thought you like the chase, like the.
No, it's more a question of energy.
Oh, intimacy in that way on the first date doesn't mean that the challenge won. You can have sex, for example, on the first date, and do not still consider that like you won the game, or if a game there is. Yeah, I really separate both.
I'm glad to hear that from French people because. Okay, cool. That's the thing about French guy. It's like they put the effort in it. Like they put a thought of it. They organize it. They're very romantic and they listen to you and they make sure that you feel special even when you're not. But they're just good at it. Like they're gonna sell you a dream and you're gonna be like have a star in your eyes and be like, oh my god, this guy is perfect. And then sometimes you're lucky enough he's still around. Some of the time he's just another douchebag. But the whole thing is they show you. They make you feel special.
I prefer, like the moments before sex, I mean.
Okay.
Like,
the foreplay.
Yes, the foreplay. As we say, it's more a game. We play with each other like, oh, I don't want, no, oh, yeah, no, maybe no, maybe yes. Finally, just kind of explosion.
I feel like we tend to put a lot more context into it, things that leads to it. You have some wine, you talk, that's leading. Whereas if you try to do that here, they'll probably just kiss you right away and be like, I'm done with your conversation.
Oh, I will put some music. Okay, put up these jeans. Like, oh, no, I don't want that. Like, I want to create something before.
Sex can be so many different things, like, especially for gay people. Like, there's sometimes people imagine that there's like just one way to do things and there's none. Imagination, which I love about French people, is that I think we're more like creative on that part.
Definitely, yeah. I would say that one thing that I like about French men, in bed, they're more considerate. Like they really prioritize the woman pleasure, which I really love and respect. And also, they're usually more prepared in terms of protection.
Are they good in bed?
Yeah.
And we have the same translation. We say faire l'amour ou baiser.
Yep.
Yeah. So do you want to take your time, make it passionate, make it slow, have it all the foreplay, make it last, or do you want to just give it a go?
I love to be sensual and after like more animal, if we can decide it in this way.
Animal?
Yeah, it's more savage, something like that. If we can say that in this
Savage.
way. Yeah.
Savage.
Like
Wow.
Lesbians are more straightforward, as in general, because we don't have the stigma of not being a slut. Like when you're dating a man, you're like, oh, if I just like have sex with him straight away, he's just gonna move on to someone else. When it's with a woman, it's just like, do I want to do it or not? You know?
Here they call that PDA, whereas in France, just everyone kisses in the streets.
In France, as soon as you kiss someone, you're in a relationship with this person. When here, you have to have a conversation about it, which is so strange to us. Like, why would you ask someone if they want to date you if you're already dating them, you know?
When I kissed this girl and I was like, yeah, since we're dating, blah, blah, and she's like, wait a minute, we're not dating. I was like, what? What?
Yeah.
What? What have we been doing then?
The way they do things here, like you can date multiple until you have the talk and then determine that you guys are exclusive. We don't do that in France. Like as soon as you kiss me, you're my boyfriend. This is it. Here, I did that and then I went into him in the movie with another girl and he just give me a hug and I'll see you next week. Like, what do you mean you see me next week? There's not seeing me next week. You just... No.
One of the weirdest things is like exclusivity. So like at the beginning, you're dating someone, but they're not exclusive with you. They can be dating other people. And like at some point, they can come to you and be like, I want to be exclusive. So like, what is that?
I don't have the energy to go on date with several people and entertain them and have the same conversation over and over again.
Oh my God,
I'll focus on one, and if it doesn't work, try somebody else. But I think that was the shocking part of my first experience getting there. It was like I didn't really understand where this mentality of
comes from,
refusing to commit to really anything that this was coming. It's not genuine. It's really like it's all about interest. If you do that, that will give me something. I will get something out of it.
If you date someone and they date someone else, they are cheating on you. So it's like a process to be like, they are not cheating on me. It's normal for them. But like, imagine that.
Gay people in North America are more direct, I would say, than in France. Where in France we still like to keep a little bit of romance. Somewhere.
Somewhere.
But on the date, no arguing with
yeah.
a Canadian. It will not work. In France, yes, it could work. In Canada, not at all. I try to argue. Say, nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
I think we're more intellectual sometimes in the approach, contrary to here, for example, in Canada, where it's more, I would say, more superficial. French people love to disagree. We love to debate and give our opinion, and sometimes, even though their opinion is not requested, sometimes we might say things that can sound rude for Canadian, which are not, but it's just like we like to know who we're talking to. We like to know what people think.
If you know you're dating a French person, tell them right away if you're going to see other people or not, because for us, we might just be like really onto you, and if you're just not into that, you should say so, because like we said, we'll go the extra mile. If you just want to see other people and text us twice a week, maybe we're not into that.
Once a week.
Okay.
Don't be scared to say what you think, even though you feel like it could be like an issue. There's no such thing as that issue as long as you can, speak your mind, justify, explain. We like to keep it interesting.
Santé!